Absolutely. I have a friend here in Boston that, I've known for a couple of years, and he's the principal of a PE firm that, his background is multifamily syndications. They've owned lots and lots of apartment buildings, and like with a lot of people, returns sort of got difficult to pencil out. It got competitive. So 2.5 years ago, they pivoted into senior housing. And then in tandem on my own, I was having a similar experience. I wanted to invest in long-term commercial, larger multifamilies as syndications. And so long story short, I ended up joining with this PE firm, and the strategy and the opportunity just ticks every single box from a business perspective. One is that, yeah, the baby boomers are aging into the 65 to 80 category, Silver Tsunami. The demographics support the need for a lot of senior housing. They're not building a lot of new facilities. It's very expensive with the cost of construction. So value add is a great thing to do. Um, there are some good deals out there, some underperforming assets from the days of COVID that have struggled to recoup occupancy. So we can get in at very attractive valuations, low basis. And then the most important thing is that the P from Cougar Capital is aligned with a best-in-class senior housing operator.
Mm.
And they're the ones who go in and do, manage the day-to-day with assisted living, independent living, and memory care. And their skill set is just providing a very high level of care, but also increasing occupancy and lowering expenses and managing the place better. And we find that as a small, nimble operator, we can, you know, find money that the larger REITs have sort of overlooked. And so that's the strategy in the nutshell. And I'll just say, people used to get into multifamily syndications looking to conservatively underwrite 10% cash on cash on average. Like every year you make 10% cash flow on your money. That number has dwindled down to 6 and 5, and the first few years it's 1 and 2%. Senior housing is much healthier. There's a lot more going on in terms of the business, so there's more business risks. But you know, we're looking at a deal right now where the cash flow day one is north of 12%. So very different return profiles, and something that for people who want to build passive cash flow for a lifetime, and also provide a needed service, it just sort of makes sense. So that's what I mean by it ticks all the boxes.